Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs. What are you?
No, Mark Zuckerberg. That's the man's name. I always look. A millionaire is a millionaire, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it was a bad day to be a Steve
Yeah,
Jobs
that was.
again. Jesus Christ.
It's not
Mark
Steve
Zuckerberg.
Jobs. Yeah, I guess it was just very interesting.
Yeah.
For like what, 5 hours? We didn't have like the Facebook, the Instagrams, the WhatsApp.
I felt like forever, man.
Yeah, it did. It felt like forever. And I think the last time something like this happened was in 2019, apparently.
Serious.
Where it went away for more than 24 hours, actually. So that's crazy. But you know, Twitter and Snapchat, TikTok winning. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that they're happy they didn't, align themselves.
Was Snapchat down as well?
No, it was. I'm trying to say that was what was working.
Okay, no, because even I can't
I
lie.
was speaking to you on Snapchat.
True, because the thing is though, because my Snapchat was moving slow. Maybe it was because I was on the DLR, but it was moving so.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, it was so choppy. I was thinking to myself, how many apps are down? I was thinking, did I pay my bill this month? I usually pay the bill on time. Yeah, what have I done?
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
I was literally upstairs in the room, and I was like. I was switching. I was using someone's hotspot.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, maybe it's not working well because they've left the room. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, let me turn on my mobile data. And I was thinking, surely I still have mobile data. It's not gone. Man. So I then text EE, and it still says that you still have X, Y, and Z amount of data left. So I was thinking, what is going on? So then I went on Snapchat. It was fine. I'd sent someone a WhatsApp message before I went back to watch Squid Game. And literally, it was showing the clock. And I was like, what's going on? So then I went on Google. I said, is Instagram down? And literally, I saw so many news articles. Instagram down, WhatsApp down, Facebook down. I said, this is very interesting. It's mad. It was a well-needed kind of break.
You reckon?
Yeah, because I just didn't... I feel like I'm in so many group chats and I'm constantly flustered with so many messages. So it was like... It's like time stopped. Yeah. Literally, like time stopped.
But the thing is, I had so many important messages I had to get back to. But like you said, it was time stopped and it gave you that break of, oh my gosh, I need to reply to, oh my gosh, little detox. But I was like, oh my days. Like the amount of back end stuff I had to do by the end of it, I was like, nah, I'm just going to bed. And in the morning, I'll just face it, to be honest. You see all those memes? The
memes were hilarious. Memes. I love them. I think one of my favorite ones was Squid Game, red light, green light, the game when they're running and they have to pause. Literally, it was it Twitter picking up like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. It was just hilarious, honestly.
Speaking of Squid Games, I actually need to watch it, man. Everyone keeps on talking about it. On Netflix is like number 1 in the UK. And I'm just seeing all these memes. That's like even Dr. Alexis. Yeah. The meme that she put in the group the other day. I was just like, I'm just gonna post it, but I have no idea what this is.
Why did you not ask? Hey, what is this?
Nah, I knew it was something to do with Squid Games, innit? And then I just saw all of these laughing emojis, and I was like, I feel left out, man. So literally at work today, I started episode 1 of Squid Games.
Interesting.
How you find it so far?
So I'm on episode, I think 6 so far. Do you know what? Yeah. Initially, before I started watching it, I was just going based off what I'm seeing on social media, and I was like, this look a bit odd. Okay. And it is a bit odd. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but I think now getting into it, I'm understanding like the other concept of it, sort of teamwork, strategy, leadership. There's loads of like key components that runs through like the whole series that is actually quite educating, really and truly. Yeah. It's a real life situation, life or death situation. Yeah. And you see what that brings out of people, because I feel like in those people's lives on a day-to-day, what they managed to do in that place, they wouldn't be able to do it. It's just that that situation has caused to bring a side to them out.
What's the show like? Is it like Takashi's Castle? Do you remember Takashi's Castle back in the days?
You're not serious.
No, because you said it's like strategy, games, and da-da-da-da. So it sounds like Takashi's Castle.
Do you know what? Like I said to you yesterday, just watch it.
Yeah.
And you're what season? What episode? Sorry.
So I'm halfway through episode 1.
Yeah, you're nearly. I'm sure you've seen some stuff already.
So I don't want to spoil it for the viewers. So if you haven't watched Squid Games, close your eyes, close your ears.
No, I'm not saying tell me what happened. I'm just saying there's a lot that goes on in that episode. Basically.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spoil the first 20 minutes. I don't care. So the guys won the lottery.
I've already watched it.
Yeah, no, for the viewers. Yeah, so the guys won the lottery.
But why would you ruin it for them?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fine.
It's not an important
It's
component.
fine. Do you know what? Next week, try and finish it. Next week we'll do a deep sort of with our guests, hopefully they've watched Squid Game.
Fingers crossed.
We can discuss that with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it for them now. Get into it.
Yeah.
And then you tell me your opinion. Your opinion. Not social media's opinion. Your opinion.
Very true. But anyway, guys, welcome. I wish I had the soundboard. But welcome to season 2 of the Fithub podcast. I am Sina Wemo at my new workplace now. If you guys don't know, I have a new workplace. At my new workplace, I'm AJ. So, Chibz, AJ, Sina Wemo, whatever. I am one of the hosts of the Fithub podcast. Yeah. #TFP. And I am with...
Bevery. Hi, guys. Welcome to season 2. Honestly, I am so excited for this season. We have so much in store that we would love to... we would love to share. We are going to share with you guys, from guests to lives to a lot of different things. So I'm very excited. Yeah. It's a new season.
I'm definitely looking forward to having guests on. I believe that the conversations that we'll have, I think it's, you know what, I think the crop of people that we'll also bring on as well is not any Tom, Dick or Harry that we've just picked up off of the road and be like, oh yeah, do you mind just joining the podcast? Nah, these are people that are going to come with substance. These are people that are active within their respective industries. Not necessarily people that do fitness for a living, but they have a big foot in fitness, if that makes sense. So no, I'm definitely excited.
Some of them, it may be the case that they do fitness for the
living. 100%. So I definitely believe we are both excited to introduce some of these people that we're going to be bringing onto the podcast. So in season 2. So I cannot wait. But
as he said, cannot wait. And as you know, all of our seasons and all of our episodes are sponsored by FitGrub. I believe we will have some new sponsors in the coming seasons. Definitely. And in this season, specifically, we will have new sponsors. So it'll be great. You'll see them on display. We'll speak about them and, we'll plug them. But today what we are talking about is my bread and butter. We are talking gyms. Now, I can't wait for this. And why I say that is because I have, quite a lot of friends that are in the process of starting fitness journeys, and they say to me, what is the best gym to go to? Or how do I know a gym is best for me? Or how do I know I'm going to enjoy it, X, Y, and Z? And you know what? Today we're just going to have a discussion in regards to sort of the gyms that we have visited, quite a few, gyms that we have gymmed at, gyms that we have been members of, and why we chose to be members of those gyms. Was it price? Was it customer service? Was it location? Was it because of the demographics in the area? Was it because it has a fruit bar? Or is it because it has a smoothie bar? Like, we're going to speak you through sort of what the best gyms are to go to, mainly for different types of people.
So I'm thinking, how do you want to do this? Do you want to start off us both speaking about the first gyms that we've gone to?
Yeah, maybe first gyms.
So we can probably even start off with the first gyms that we've gone to, and then the gyms that we currently go to now, and then we can say, okay, the first gym, why we went, and then now what we go, and then we'll take it from there, what we visited. So you can go first.
So for me, the first gym that I went to was actually my sixth form's gym. It was very basic. Nothing too, magnificent about it. There was your traditional treadmill, your cross trainer, your rowing machine. There wasn't that many weights, and there was a few sort of yoga mats around as well for stretching. It was very basic. And I think because at the time I was training to run anyways, I didn't really need a lot. That's what I thought. So I was mainly using the treadmill a lot. And I think until I got sort of professional help and acquainted myself with those that are more, experienced in the gym, I think I was very much, okay, I'll go to the gym and just do cardio, which was, your typical treadmill, a bit of, cross trainer, and then you're out. So that's sort of like the first gym I went to. Did I enjoy it? I think I enjoyed it only because that was what was available to me at the time. I didn't know any better. I hadn't seen any better. So for me, that, in my opinion, was the creme de la creme. I had friends there. It was quick and convenient because, once you're done with your sessions, if form time, you didn't have to be at form quite early, or if I didn't have lessons in the morning, I could go there quickly, sort myself out and go right back into class. So I think for me, the first foundation of sort of a gym was the convenience it offered, which was what I experienced at the time. Yeah.
I think for myself, it was definitely, because I've said before on the podcast that my gym journey started when I was 15. So it again was the gym in my school. It was about half the size of this room that we're recording in. And there was nothing really fancy about it. It had a, excuse me, it had like a makeshift kind of like bench press, 2 treadmills, 1 cross trainer, is it the step machine?
Yeah, step machine.
Yeah, 1 step machine, and then it had one little cable, little set where you can do like some focus, like tricep pull downs and all that kind of stuff as well. So it was very basic, but those were the foundations that took me to the gyms that I would go to after, free of charge. At 15, where you gonna pay, to be honest, unless it's the bank of mummy and daddy, there was no money really coming in per se.
Yeah.
So it was free of charge. I'd use it almost every day after school, until everyone started clocking on. Oh my gosh, I actually want to go to the gym. I actually want to train now. And then it just started getting packed and packed. You had people that were just, I'm gonna be very real, useless.
You always say this.
No, I'm gonna be real, useless. You didn't need to be in the gym. You just wanted people to come and see you. People, namely the girls. Do you know what I mean? Because the girls would come around a couple of times during like after school. Like, oh my gosh, you're working out now. Do you know what I mean? Coming to distract the man them or whatever. But me, I always had my head put down. But yeah, okay, I can say that was like my elementary gym.
Yeah.
The real gym where the real work really took place was the gym that I went to when I was in university. And that was, it was just next to the student union. For those that went to uni in Leicester, the Montfort University, you would know that the gym was within the SU. No, it wasn't. Tell a lie. It was somewhere, I can't even remember. That was a couple of years ago. And at the time, I was training to be in the rowing team. So I'd just be doing the rowing. I focus on just getting a bit more bulkier, a bigger frame. As you're 18, you want to get a bit more bigger. You want some muscles. You want this and that. So that's where majority of what people see today, I think, was cultivated. So what was your, I'd say, step into? So aside from so you said that you did athletics in the beginning, right? Yeah. So where would you say, okay, after athletics, what was your like next gym?
So obviously, as I said, sort of my elementary stage was obviously school gym. And obviously, besides that, then training, whether it be on track, whether it be at a track and field center. Obviously, there's a bit of equipment there that you can obviously use to get you into the momentum to run. So then I went to university. It was actually my first time in a 24-hour gym. So crucial. I think I'd been to other gyms with my mum. So I'd been to a Fitness First before with my mum. With your mum? Yeah, but it's just when she was a member there, she had guest passes. I was able to go. And I don't think I even did anything much. I probably just jumped on a treadmill again. But she went to classes. So I think from young, I've always known that, gyms had classes that they would do or put on for their members, all types of classes. And I think she was very into the Zumba classes. So she was always going to Zumba classes, legs, bums and tums. So that name has never changed, clearly. Yeah. So, as I was saying, so I was first introduced to 24-hour gyms, and that's when I went to Pure Gym. Now, the sign up was pretty easy, and I do want us to talk about how we signed up as well.
I think you read my mind, to be honest, but continue. Sorry.
The sign up was pretty easy. I did it all online, so I didn't have to physically go into the gym, speak to a membership consultant, and go through that boring process of signing contracts. Trust me, I know, because I've been there and done that. It's not fun. Yeah, signing contracts and giving people copies and stuff like that. So yeah, it was very easy. It was all done online. Literally filled out all my details, name, address. I believe I paid for my joining fee, and there was a discount at the time for students. So that's another thing. If you are joining certain gyms, make sure to weigh your options, because a lot of them, whether through your work benefits, you actually receive discounts to join a certain gym. And also make sure you speak to your HR managers as well, because sometimes it can be paid for you. So for instance, where I work now, UK Active, my gym membership is paid for me. I don't have to worry about that. But you have to ask the questions, otherwise you won't know. So that sign up was pretty easy. So I think it was like half price on, the first payment, or first 3 months half price payment of X, Y, and Z. But yeah, I think the time that I went to the gym the most when I was in uni, in all honesty, was during the night. I think in uni, people have the tendency of not sleeping for some reason. And I know that the uni I went to was actually a hashtag that we made, that we don't sleep in NN too. Yeah. We don't sleep.
Bunch of vampires.
That fly? But yeah, it was literally a hashtag of some sort that we had made, or a group chat that we had made, that we don't sleep in NN. We just don't. So yes, a vampire. So I would go to the gym midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. and it was just dead quiet.
That's the best time.
And I always remember, like, if I go for like 12 or 1, there's always this one guy on the treadmill going in, do their 5K. There's always that one random determined person, no matter what time you go to the gym. Honestly, they're just on it. And then it's just so funny, because I think going to that pure gym, I met the characters. Gym have the stereotypical characters, whether it be, the one that boasts and, wants everyone to see that they're working out, the one that comes in with no shirt on, the girl that comes in with just a sports bra, and she knows she got a banging body. She doesn't even need to be in the gym, but she's in the gym. And then
you forget about the ones that have a full face of makeup, wedding makeup on. Yeah, there's no sweat, literally sweat to even wipe off that makeup. You didn't come here. You came here to look for a husband. You're looking for Carol. Yeah, you found Carol. No worries.
And then you've got the one that looks like a builder. Yeah. And then you just got all manner of characters, and it was very like animated for me initially. But then, in all fairness, I didn't know what I was doing. So it was, back again with the treadmill. I did go a few times with one of my friends, DJ Tej, occasionally. And he first taught me how to do certain things with legs, squats, all of that. So he introduced me to quite a lot. So yeah, that's sort of that stage of things. Yeah. So that's me being introduced to 24-hour gyms. Again, I've met the convenience factor again. So that was really good. I could go at any time. Uni got hectic at some point. And then it came to those months that I didn't pay. In uni, there's always times where you have money, because obviously student finance. So I had the money. There'll be like 3 months I paid for it. Then some other months I've not paid for it. And it's like, your payment is due. Your payment is due. Your payment is due. And then somehow you rally up money, you pay for it. And it's like constantly every month was like I was fighting to pay for a gym membership. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's how uni be. Uni is like that. Trust me. But yeah.
Didn't they give you the option to pay all up front? Because I think for me, that was the game changer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because what we had at my uni, so when I was with the uni gym, I think that's when I was able to pay all of it up front for the year. Okay. So that got rid of like the monthly pays. However, it was less convenient.
Okay, how did that work? Because I know they do that in traditional gyms. They actually do have that option. Yeah. It depends on the type of gym, though.
So it was. Do you know what? It was because it was part of the leisure centre. So I think there was a university promo at the time whereby it was like, I don't know, £75, and again, like I said, the bank of mummy and daddy. The bank of mummy and daddy prevailed, and they just were sending me money. Yeah. Here and there. I'm not rich, guys. I'm not. The bank of mummy and daddy just sorted that out. But I think for myself, the time where I really enjoyed the gym was when I started in a pure gym in Leicester as well. So, funny enough, one of the people that we will bring onto the podcast, he was one of my gym partners. So. It used to be 3 of us. We always used to roll together in the gym. Yeah. We were like Ed and Eddie. I was the big one. My other bro, who taught me some stuff in the gym, he was like, he had strength, but he was very functional as well. Eric, and then his boy from Ends, he was like in the cusp of, but like the both of us as well. He was strong, but he was much more slimmer, much more leaner body as well. So funny enough, it was Eric that taught me how to pull up. I did my first pull up with Eric. When we bring him on, he will actually tell you about the time where I actually attempted to do a pull up. It was ridiculous. It was a complete and utter fail. But no, definitely it was the early morning session. So like the 2 a.m.s, the 3 a.m.s is completely empty. You're not fighting for benches. You're not fighting for the weights.
Yeah.
That I would get a lot of the work in as well. And the thing is, what I really loved about Pure Gym as well was the fact that the weights will go up to 50 kg. So that was heavier than the gym group as well. We're not shading any gyms, but yeah, that was that. And like you said, there was no real sign up fee. There was there wasn't.
Well, I had one.
You had one?
Yeah, I had one.
Okay.
It's just that I think, sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, but I had one. It's just that I got
a discount
on the monthlies, if that makes sense. Like 50% off the monthlies or something like that for the first 3 months or something.
Yeah, and much like you, it's something that I've actually realized as well with the sign-ups for these different gyms. Some actually require you, like, there's an exclusivity to it. So like, let's say for example, we've been to you've worked at Nuffield Health. I've been to a Nuffield Health. We've trained there several times. We've been to the gym group. We've been to all these other gyms as well. You start to see that once you're climbing up the once you're climbing up the hierarchy of gyms, you start to see the exclusivity 100%. Of the sign up. It's not like you can sign up on your phone and then rock up. We want to sit down with you, consult you, because.
Do you know why they do that? So
that's actually interesting, to be honest.
Yeah. So I mean, when I worked in Nutfield, obviously there was the option that you could sign up online, but to get the prices, it was mainly call in to your local to find out. And why we do that is because they do a needs analysis on every member that walks through the door or every potential member that walks through the door. So say, for instance, you were to walk into the gym and you were interested in signing up. A needs analysis would be, have you been to a gym before?
Okay.
Have you trained before? What is your goals? So then you tailor what you will show that member based on everything they've said. Wow. So someone can say to me, I'm trying to lose weight. I've been to the gym before. I really like swimming. So what I'll do maybe is I'll go show them the swimming pool first. And I'll be like, you know what? Swimming is a great way to lose weight, actually. I mean, you then tour and sell the gym on the basis of what they've said. So because the thing is, someone can join online. Don't get me wrong. That person could have called, hey, I'm looking to join. Do you have a swimming pool? I could have said, yeah, there is a swimming pool. Had a bit of a chat with them, and they could have gone on and done it. But I think you get a feel of the person when you meet them, their character, what it is they're looking for, and they get a feel of the gym. And when I say the gym, it's not the building, it's the person, it's the people. So when they've come to see the gym now, they've gotten a feel of a Nutfield through a Bevery that told them.
Yeah.
So that's why we prefer to see people in person and not over the phone. Okay. However, the way in which the world is moving now with tech and everything that's going, there's less and less face-to-face communication.
I was going to ask, so like you said, where the world is going to now. So you see, like, when people can tour houses without even being shown around by an estate agent, is that something that's available with gyms, do you know?
I'm not too sure, but I do know that certain gyms, depending on their sizing and their staff, let's say when we went to Pure Muscle, for instance, I don't know if you remember the lady that told us, it was only her working. Yeah. So there will be times where it's only that one person. So sometimes they can allow you to, what they'll do is get you to sign a form. That form is almost like a health and safety form, and they may get you to have a look around by yourself if they're the only ones around. Yeah. If they have other staff members around, then they will do it with you. Yeah. Or on the websites, they do have enough pictures and 3D tour galleries that you can have a look through. But I feel like even still, it doesn't give you a feel of the place. I don't know about how you guys feel, but if I were to see a house or want to go to a restaurant or anywhere in advance, I would like to physically go and see it. I remember before I started a job at a private member's gym in Mayfair, I actually went to go and see it as if I wasn't a person applying for the job. Just on the basis of
so
I wanted
like a mystery shopper kind of.
Not a mystery. Yeah, it wasn't open at the time because we were in lockdown. So I went to go see the area just to go and get a feel. That's just how I am personally. So to answer your question, I guess it will move to that. Yeah. But for now, what they've done is that there's 3D tours online that you can access through their websites, or you can go there and tour it yourself, or a member of staff will tour you. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing that I actually, like, while I was doing my research based on this topic today, is one thing I actually realized that for the lower brand gyms, so your 24-hour kind of budget gyms,
budget gyms,
your low budget gyms, as compared to can we call it the boutique gyms?
No, so your commercial gyms.
So our commercial gyms. So for example, the ones like a David Lloyd's.
Yeah, so they're like your luxury commercial gyms to some extent.
Our luxury commercial. One thing I actually realized, and I don't know, it's a word that came into my mind. That was like, you're paying for like those luxury gyms is an experience as opposed to the budget high street gyms. In a sense that, like you said, you're touring an experience. So they're going to show you the swimming pool, they're going to show you the sauna, the steam room, and so on and so forth. But it's kind of like the budget gyms. Here's a tin of, oh my God, I almost said a tin of bread. Here it is. Look, just come in, just lift your weights and be going.
But you know what? You'd be surprised that the gyms that are doing the best right now or have the most members in them are the budget gyms.
Serious?
And it will forever be. Why? Because it offers that convenience.
Yes.
Some people don't want, though certain luxury gyms offer the luxury and the experience, people can't be bothered to faff around.
Yeah.
They'd rather have a membership at a budget gym and then occasionally get a guest pass to go to a luxury gym for a weekend.
Okay.
Than being a committed member to it. Why? Because it doesn't offer the same convenience. I may want to be there 24 hours on a Saturday and Sunday, but you're not open. You shut at 9. Some gyms shut, 6, 4, 10, if you're lucky, 9, if you're lucky, on a Saturday and Sunday. But I want to train now.
Yeah.
So, I think the biggest selling factor of obviously your luxury gyms would be that they're a wellness center in a sense. You can do everything there.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to Third Space, it had a canteen.
Yeah.
It had a store. It had 16 squat racks. It had everything. But I feel like because so much is offered, would people eventually get bored of it? I mean, if you're a member there, let's be real, right?
Yeah.
You're a member of Third Space. Obviously, initially, it's blown your mind. It's amazing. It's great. Do you think somewhere down the line, you'll get a bit like, oh, this is a bit...
I don't think so, And my rationale behind that is I already have a passion for the gym. And this is what I always tell people. So these kind of luxury brand gyms, don't commit to it. Don't commit to it if you're not already committed to your budget gyms.
Fair enough.
So, for example, if you're not an avid gym goer, if you're not an avid gym goer at a Pure Gym or the gym group or whatever, the moment that bill for that luxury gym hits your account, that's the moment that you're gonna cancel it because you haven't cultivated a relationship with those kind of gyms yet. Already, you don't know your style of training. You don't. You're not consistent already with the small things. So you will, once you go to the luxury brands, you will get overwhelmed. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, why am I paying 60 odd, 70 odd, sometimes even 100 plus?
There's no 60 odd or 70 odd. It's 100.
Yeah. So imagine you're going to be thinking to yourself, why am I paying 100 odd per month and I only go there twice a week and I only swim one length? Because I don't have the stamina to do. I don't know, X amount of lengths. And then by the end of it, I just sit and mope in the steam room to then take a selfie in the mirror to then, I don't know, go home by 12 p.m. and you're thinking to yourself, nah, I'm gonna cancel this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I think a lot of thought needs to go or needs to happen when choosing a gym. I know it sounds very, but that's very easy. You just pick. No, I think there's styles of gyms. So say, for instance, if I was to talk of a gym box is a great gym. Beautiful gym. The classes they offer are off the chain. And then that's what sells them in the marketplace, because they offer classes that no other gym dares to be as daring as a gym box.
Yeah.
So a gym box is almost like the daredevil of the fitness industry in comparison to a David Lloyd and a Nutfield.
Yeah.
They're very nice. They're very traditional,
very
classic, very stuck in their ways, like some parents.
Yeah.
And then you have the gym box. The gym box is like the cool auntie, the cool cousin. Like that's how I sort of like
see gym box.
See gym box. They offer really good classes. They do like martial arts, kickboxing. They do pole dancing. They do acrobat. Their classes are off the chain. However, it's not to everyone's liking.
Yeah.
You know, you walk into a gym box, it's very like boom, 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 thumping music. Like you feel like you're in a club or a bar. So some people like that, but not everybody.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, someone will like that, but then they'll be like, oh, but actually I want a pool. So it's almost like it's crazy. Some people want, all the weights. Like, I want to just be pumping iron, but I want a sauna.
Yeah.
I want this, but I want that. I want classes unlimited, but I want to be able to go 24 hours. But most exactly. But most gyms, let's say the latest classes they probably have going is probably 9 p.m.
Yeah.
So, and it also depends on the area it's in. So what I've seen is that the Nutfield I was working at, though it was expensive, it was in a corporate area. So it offers, people that are working offices some sort of convenience because they want to train during their lunch break. And what a lot of people in corporate areas tend to do is they get memberships that give them access to all other ones of the sites.
Okay.
So with Nutfield, when you're a member of, depending on the tier, when you're a member of, let's say, tier 1, you get access to gyms all over the country. I'm talking Scotland, Wales, wherever. Like, you will get access to them.
It's quite similar to David Lloyd's.
Yeah. So most gyms do it. Even with my current... So where I gym currently is Pure Gym. And I get access to quite a lot of gyms, which I find pretty convenient because no day can be the same. If you're in a different area, if you're working from home and you want to have a bit of a walkabout, or you want to get on the train, you want to go somewhere, you can go train in a whole different town, a whole different area. And it's nice. It spices up your gym life. 100%. I don't know if that makes sense, because I feel like if you keep on going to the same place, it gets very boring and just mundane.
I think that definitely based on that, that's one thing that has kept me training over the past couple of months as well. The fact that I've been gym hopping, because I have access to the multi-gym access as well. So I could train in East London today. Tomorrow I can train in North London. I have that luxury, so it definitely is handy.
Yeah, it really definitely. It's honestly very, very handy to pick that option. So if you're new to gyms and you're choosing, do choose that option, because you never know where you'd be next week and you want to train. Because I feel like when you have the standard memberships, the following week can come now and you're like, oh, I can't go to the gym because I'm stuck at work, or I can't go to the gym because I'm babysitting this week, or I can't. But no, when you have multi-access, you're able to go 100%, everywhere.
100%.
And also, a lot of gyms do offer like inductions as well. So if you're new to a gym and you're unsure of what is going on, a lot of them do offer inductions. Even if you go to a budget gym, during the day there is staff available that you can speak to and you can ask questions. They tend to have like help points, not like a proper reception, but like a help point somewhere like on entering. That you can go and ask questions. I would definitely say do it. Nutfield do something called a health MOT when you first join. So you do an induction with a PT. Some of them even offer like 30-minute free PT session and a plan, depending on the type of gym, which is quite handy. And as well, even if you're not going to go for the personal training option, ask questions. Ask questions. I think questions are almost like your free PT.
Yeah, to be honest.
A free PT sort of tips quickly without having to pay the money. Ask those questions. I saw this online. I saw this workout. What are your thoughts on it? Can you show me? And they're allowed to help you with your form as well. That's another thing. So if you do need help with your form while in the gym, you can ask questions as well. And a lot of gyms do give you guest passes as well. So if you ever want to train with a friend, look into it. Every type of gym. I'm sure even, I don't know, if a gym group, I'm sure they may have offered that.
Do you know what? At a time they did. But now I think you have to pay for it. But
Some gyms. I will have to say though, I believe that no gym in the UK, depending on who you are, actually offers like that free guest pass where you just go in for free.
Yeah.
Let's say if you're not a member. I think the year before COVID, when I was working in Nutfield, I was just like, I can't wait for them to get rid of this thing because people were taking the piss. Like, you'll have people come in, oh, I want to use the gym for free. And obviously, people that work in gyms, we have quotas that we have to meet. And, you know, let's say if 50 people came into this gym today that weren't members, what fraction of that did you turn into members? Yeah. If not, why? So it was a little bit frustrating for me when I see all these, you know, freebies coming in that I want to use the gym, and I'm just thinking...
Did you ever turn any of them away?
I didn't turn any of them away. However, you told them in a way that even them, they will want to join or they will feel uncomfortable. Okay. I promise you. Because someone could be like to me, oh, I'm looking to use the gym for free. I got my free pass online. I'm like, okay, here's the form. Give me your ID. I'll sit down and take my time and do the tour. When I say I really do that needs analysis, I will sit down with them. Oh, so you're new to the area. Do you work here? I will really take up their time. So by the time they've even gone downstairs to use the gym for free, they're like, oh,
can't bother anymore, mate.
Exactly. You just need to find ways around it. You do need to find ways around it. But as Chibz was saying, commercial luxury gyms do offer great experience, the family vibe, great staff that you can talk to that are very helpful, add-ons like towels, even if it doesn't have a swimming pool, clean showers, cleaning team all throughout the day that makes sure the place is tidy.
Yeah.
But yeah, remember when we went to Solo 60? What was your thoughts on micro gyms? Because that is something that is booming now.
Micro gyms,
which is when you book in and it's maybe just you in the gym.
I think it's definitely something that is new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty new.
So I think we can agree it's definitely something that's new. But I think it's an interesting concept in the sense that you're renting the space, essentially.
Basically.
You're renting the space. It makes it a bit more intimate between yourself and the people that you're training, or the person or persons that you're training. And then at the end of the day, with that as well, they can feel much more comfortable to be training in a smaller, more enclosed space as opposed to with a lot of people, with a lot of eyes, judgmental eyes a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And it's judgmental eyes in terms of not even per se like, oh, look at this person, oh, they're big or whatever. It's like their form is crap. Do you know what I mean? And it's happened to all of us. It's happened to me before. I'm thinking, oh my days, like my form is dead. I hope no one's seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. So I think it's definitely something that more and more as the public become more, they know about it more, it will become more pushed into the forefront. I reckon, hey, who knows? I reckon like your budget gyms, like for example, the gym and Pure Gym, they could even start delving into that, to be honest. Like
they could do
micro small hubs.
They have the money for it. You know, they're forking in a lot of money each quarter, so they do have the money to go into that if they wanted to. But yeah, micro gyms are on the rise. I believe, well, the one I'm familiar with is Solo 60. Yeah. I believe we went to the one in Shoreditch and it was really cool. So we did it through ClassPass, or you can do it through their app. So all you do is you download the Solo 60 app. You fill in your details, you make your payment, and you choose which one you want to go to. When you get there, you literally get to the door, you put your code in, and it's just you in the mini gym. Literally, you train for the hour. You can, you know, put your music, there's showers there, everything. Literally, it's your own gym.
Yeah.
I believe they've opened a new site in the Tower Bridge area. I haven't yet visited that area, but I definitely will. And it's bigger, 2 floors as well. So it'd be great to see.
2 floors and it's your own space as well.
Yeah, because you book your time and you pay for your time. If you've paid for 2 hours, that's you for 2 hours. Wow. Unless someone else has. But I believe the one we went to in Shoreditch, I think at any given time there can only be 5 people in there anyways. So depending maybe on the square footage or the area or whatever, they may add that maybe 10 people are allowed at one time.
Yeah.
But I guess you're just wise in the time that you choose, and I think it works very well for corporate people that work in the city that want to train very quickly, people that don't have time to commit to a gym membership as well. That is another thing that I wanted to highlight. So certain gyms do offer like a 3-month membership where you pay up front for 3 months, which means there's no commitment there. However, if you decide to leave earlier than the 3 months, they're not obliged to give you your money back. So there's different options available. You just need to have those conversations. That's why I think it's best to go in person and have those conversations. If you're someone that's corporate and working all over the UK and really want something convenient, no commitment, it's an easy way to do that. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that's sort of our take on gyms. We may do a part 2 if we see that people are interested in it. But I think the top tips for choosing a gym is, as always, do your research. What is it that you want? Is it classes? Is it weights? Is it a family community or a vibe? Do you want to see staff? If you want to see loads of staff, then maybe not so much a budget gym because they're in during the day, but they're not always around to have, questions asked. Is it a swimming pool that you want? What is your price range? Is there discounts that you can get through work or even through your life insurance as well? There's discounts that you can get for gyms through that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see staff. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to see weights and empty benches. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But yeah, Pure Gym has worked well for me, to be honest. I've had no issue with it. I mean, it is very different from the gyms I've been to. And I also wanted to say that after I went to Pure Gym in uni, I actually started working in Bannon Times for a long time. I was then introduced to the whole spa concept of gyms, which I found really, really cool. But the customers I dealt with were not so cool because they're all coming from voucher, 2-for-1 vouchers, and they want you to treat them like queens and princesses. But you got your bloody pass for like £5. Calm down. It's not that deep. You didn't pay like hundreds of pounds for this. But it's been interesting. But yeah, that's sort of the ins and out of, gyms. Is there a tip sort of you want to give to people that are looking to join gyms, especially in the winter? Yeah. Also, I wanted to add that if there's holidays coming up, like family holidays, or you're worried that you can't freeze your membership, a lot of gyms do offer like a freezing option. So that's another thing to look into.
Yeah, definitely. I think pick the gym accordingly. So pick the gym according to what you want, what your needs are. I was having a conversation with, remember the guy I grabbed food from the other day? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so grabbed food from him, had a word, and he was like to me, so how do I get like you? That's always the topic of conversation. How do I get like you? You got to start when you're 15, bro. I'm kidding. So he's a year older than me, and he was asking me, how do I get like you? I'm just like, consistency. Consistency. He was asking me, should I go to a bodybuilder gym? I said, no, that's not what you need right now. He wants to lose weight. He doesn't need a bodybuilder gym. He needs a personal trainer.
Because you know what it is? You're putting yourself in an environment where already you're going to feel intimidated.
100% intimidated. And the thing is, not even intimidated.
100% intimidated.
Intimidated is an element, but I think it's also is not providing what you currently need. So I was just real. I was like, bro, you need a personal trainer. You're not going to be able to do this by yourself. Oh, but no, my gym partner who I'm going to be doing it with, he's on it. And that's one thing I'll let you guys know with that as well. Forget about having a gym partner. He's all nice and dandy and but there could be times where your gym partner is on it. However, when your gym partner is not on it, that's going to rub off on you. And I found that with me when I was training a few years ago. It started affecting my training sessions as well. With my gym partner couldn't be bothered to come to the gym. So I was like, I'll give it a rest. Until I broke out of that funk and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the gym. So my, in quote, gym partner, I wouldn't even call him a gym partner. I say, we just go to the gym regularly. Yeah. So if he's on it, he's on it. If he's not on it, I still go to the gym. I still get my session in. So it's about picking what you need accordingly. You don't need a bodybuilder gym. You need a personal trainer, and you need a budget 24-hour gym so you can get your sessions in, especially if you're.
But you don't know that though. That person may not want a budget one.
No, fair enough. Because the guy's work schedule is a bit different. Okay. So have that. So you have the option of 24 hours a day, and you need a personal trainer. Now it will hurt your pockets for the time being, but what's going to hurt you even more is if your health is going down the drain.
Yeah.
So I said, look, have the personal trainer a couple of months, hold on to them, and then from there you can bin them once you've seen some significant changes. So yeah, I've gone on a bit of a tangent, but pick the gym and pick your needs accordingly. Simple as.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. And I think that whole aspect of gym partner is great. It works well for certain people, but I think first be very much consistent with yourself before you then, commit to someone else and then try and be consistent with them, because you will get used to their habits of doing things and it will sort of ruin your flow of how you want to go about doing things. So I definitely agree with that point. 100%. But I believe that is all from us today. Was there anything else that you wanted to...
I think we've hit the nail on the head. Bang.
Perfect.
We've hit the nail on the head. So yeah. So from next week, we should be expecting a few guests on the podcast. I'm really super duper excited about that as well. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about having guests on?
I think it will definitely be different.
Yeah.
But I think different for the better. I think they will bring, a different take on things. Yeah. They will shed light on things that we probably not realized.
100%.
They will introduce new topics that we didn't think to speak on. It will change the conversation really. So I am excited by the guests that we'll have on. I believe it's one guest a week or something like that.
Yeah.
It should be good. It should be really good.
Yeah. Different voice, a different topic. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we have been the Fithub podcast. I have been AJ.
And I have been Bevery, the best host on this podcast. Yep.
Bang. Fithub podcasts. My name is AJ, but I don't take L's.
Yeah. What? Okay, bye.
No, I just had to put that out there. I don't get beaten up.
Oh, is that what you mean?